I'm 23. I've slept with around 60 men. I didn't use protection. That's not the part that scares me. I'm 23. Somewhere between 60 and 65 men, depending on how generous I'm being with my memory. Before anyone turns this into a lecture, I know the risks. I knew them then too. STDs, pregnancy, consequences. I heard it all. I nodded, I agreed, and then I kept doing it anyway. Most of them blur together now. Apartments I couldn't find again if my life depended on it. Names I pretended to remember. Faces that dissolve the second I stopped concentrating on them. Protection was rare. Not because no one mentioned it, but because saying yes felt easier than saying anything else. People assume it was about thrill-seeking, or validation, or some kind of rebellion. I wish it were that simple. The truth is harder to explain. I don't remember wanting most of it. I remember being there. I remember consent. I remember choosing to stay instead of leave, but when I search for desire, actual hunger, excitement, anticipation, it's like trying to recall a dream that evaporates the second you wake up. What I remember clearly is the pattern. Get ready. Put on something that says available without saying anything real. Ignore the small voice asking why I'm doing this again. Let things happen. Leave. The worst part wasn't the sex, it was the moment after, when they'd fall asleep or check their phone, and I'd lie there staring at the ceiling, feeling absolutely nothing. Not shame, not satisfaction. Just a hollow quiet, like I'd successfully passed time. A few weeks ago, I tried to make sense of it by writing things down. Not names, just fragments, places, times, how I felt afterward. That's when I realized how little of myself was actually present in any of it. These weren't memories so much as receipts, proof that something happened, not that it meant anything. And the more I wrote, the more obvious it became that I wasn't chasing pleasure. I was avoiding silence. Last night pushed me over the edge, another hookup, another unfamiliar room, same routine, same emptiness. When it was over, he asked if I was okay, casually, like people do when they expect you to say yes. I froze, not because I was upset, but because I genuinely didn't know what okay felt like anymore. When I got home, I showered longer than necessary, like I was trying to wash off a version of myself that kept surviving things she didn't want to feel. Afterward, I sat on my bed and opened my phone, scrolling aimlessly until I found a note I don't remember writing. No date, no title, just one sentence. If you keep letting people touch you so you don't have to feel anything, eventually you won't. I stared at it for a long time. Then I realized something worse. I don't know when I stopped feeling, but I'm terrified I already kept that promise.